guys. So this is the end of July garden tour. We've been out of town for the last 2 weeks. We took a road trip from Georgia all the way to the west coast to California. And so I came back home and the garden was a mess. I've been cleaning up a lot of the flowers. There were some dead plants. My sister had turned off the water hose spigot that had the drip irrigation going to it, so the drip line didn't work for the ones on the deck. So some of my plants died, unfortunately. So anyways, I didn't get to do any video in June. Just things got busy, so wanted to give you guys an update on what the July garden, all the garden bed looks like. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of the front side garden, the front of the house, the mailbox area, Hayden's garden, and all the plants in the backyard, as well as the raised beds with the vegetables in there. So let me go ahead and flip this camera around and let you guys see all the plants that we have and how it's doing so far. I've been deadheading them. I haven't been able to mulch the rest of the garden bed yet, so I'm going to do that next weekend. So here we go. Okay, so here is the side garden bed. As you guys can see, my potato vine has taken over the garden bed here. The torch lily, this right here, is that's the only one that's left. I cut the other two off already. So here is the teddy bear magnolia, and I can't remember what this one right here is. I think it's heliotrope. Sorry, that one is heliotrope. And in the background there, that is a dahlia. I don't know if it's a ball dahlia, but I don't know which variety it is, and I don't remember. I'm sure the tag's back there somewhere. And this is the salvia, night and day, I think. And we've got some annuals in here as well. Some tall phlox, gladiolas. Oh, gladioli has already bloomed. I've cut all the stalks off already. And here's the purple potato vines. Scabiosa. This right here is really, really pretty. It's the first time I've grown these, from seed, of course. I've got some basil as well too right here growing. Lemon basil and some Genovese basil as well. I really like this little fuchsia. I don't know if these are not pansies, violas? No. Petunias. Yes, I think they're petunia waves. Oh, look at this one. I did these from seeds. I started these from seeds, and these are gomphrena. I think there's mandarin orange. That's the only one that's bloomed so far. The rest are really, really small. Everything started really late this year. And this is my olive tree here that I bought. It's a new one. The other one died last year. Here's the guara. They're doing really good. I need to deadhead those two and just cut them back. More dahlias here. Oh, I have, as you can see back there, that's grapes, Concord grapes, I believe, and euphorbia, snow on the mountain. Started that from seed. And looks like my blue, I think it was a blue pea, Thai blue butterfly pea, that's it. Hasn't gotten big enough to do anything yet. It hasn't crawled anywhere, so that's how small it is so far. And Cleome, I started these from seeds. Look how tall they are. I can't believe that. I didn't realize they have some thorns on them too, so I got poked a little bit. And that's the Chinese chestnut tree there. So here we go. It's the bird bath two of my girlfriends got for me for my birthday. And that's the mahogany splendor back there, the leaves. It hasn't gotten big yet. I started that off late as well. More basil here. Another salvia. You guys like this little turtle? Right there. Hayden loves turtles. He doesn't like reading though, but he loves turtles, so I got that. And more annuals over here. As you can see, the glitter eryngium, I think I bought that from Costco. They're a little small, but that's pretty tall though. We've got some clematis growing on here. I don't remember the variety of them. I don't think I put a tag, did I? No, not particularly, not that one. There's geraniums here. I don't remember seeing them flowering. It's been a minute. I've been gone for a while, so. Lupins. I started these lupins here from seeds. I don't think they're going to flower until next year. Some verbena over there. I don't think those are the perennial kind. I think those are the annuals. These are coming out really good. These right here. I forgot what they're called. Coleus. That's it, coleus. They did really well in the sun. This area here gets full sun all day long. It gets the morning sun when the sun rises, and it gets afternoon sun when the sun sets. And that is the lantana. So pretty. I like that color. It's not the perennial kind, unfortunately. It's the annual kind variety. Diamond frost, I believe, right here. And some Gerber daisies. And that is it for the side garden bed. That is what it looks like from here. And let me show you guys the front of the driveway area. So this is the new driveway area that I had planted up this year. Some dahlias here. These are the short ones. And for the crepe myrtle, I limbed them all up so that way the bottom would be clear, because it's hard to see when you're coming out of the driveway to look left to see cars coming by. So I have to constantly keep that trimmed up. And they were sitting up runners underneath, so I had to constantly cut those as well. But this is our crepe myrtle. It's very pretty. It has bloomed. It's a very, very pretty color. That's that right there. Now let me show you the mailbox side. It doesn't look all that great, but I'll show it to you anyways. So this is the mailbox side. A lot of the plants have died. Only one of my butterfly bush came back. It needs water. We haven't got any rain in the last few days, probably about a week now. I had some creeping Jenny here, and those didn't make it. They died too. So this is the mailbox, garden bed. And let's go to the front of the house, and I'll show that to you as well. Here we are at the front of the house. We've got four maple trees here. They have leafed out completely, and I have limbed them up so that I can plant plants underneath them, underneath the canopy. As you can see, liriope grass, I believe, some creeping phlox. The iris I had transplanted, I had split up from the backyard. Cosmo here. Some zinnias. And here are the plants underneath the tree here. You guys see that? It's pretty dry. It doesn't stay moist here because the trees takes up a lot of the water. Can't wait for this to bloom. I believe it's anemone. Got some ferns here as well. And that is the rest going out to the back. Gerber daisies. Dusty Miller here that I started off from seeds. Some cone flowers, echinacea. Double decker. I started that from seeds as well. Okay, so I cleared out this whole area. It was filled with pumpkin vine. Back here, I threw them back here. I threw the pumpkin vines back here. Last year, I had some decorative pumpkins that I bought from Trader Joe's, and they were their little small white pumpkins. And when I was done with them, I had decided to just throw them against the brick, and the seeds just came out and it sprouted. One of them sprouted, and there we go, we have pumpkin. We harvested about 5 little white pumpkins as well. But if you take a look at our window boxes, they look a little pathetic because nobody watered them while we were out of town. And they're not set up, connected to any drip irrigation line either. This Asiatic lily there is really pretty. And that's my hibiscus. Summerific, I believe. Which variety, I'm not sure. And here we go. Let's go to some of the containers here. I need to water. Here's a container that I had planted up just about 2 months ago. Same here as well. I need to deadhead these. And here's the rest of the front yard. Black Eye Susan, some more guara, daylilies, foxglove that has already died out, and some of them, yeah, it's already done with flowering. I don't know if that one is going to come back. Here we go. And here is the front side of the front of the house here. We've got some Japanese painted fern right here. That's the Japanese painted fern. Heuchera. Some hostas, balloon flowers. I just planted these 3 foxtail ferns. Yes, foxtail ferns. The other that we had before died in the Arctic frost that we had. Of course, I need to add more mulch around this area. This Verbena bonarius self-seeded itself here. I really like that cypress, fall cypress right there, mophead cypress, I believe. The acanthus bear breeches doesn't look so good. Last year we had 3 flower spikes that came out on each plant. And this year I haven't seen any. So this is the front garden bed. And let's go to the back of the house. Okay, here we are in the back of the house. Back side garden. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do. A lot of the tulips and what else did I have? Not daisies. I'm drawing a blank. Those are all gone. What are they called? I can't remember the other plants that I planted here. My goodness. But that is a fragrant tea olive tree. I don't know if it'll flower here because I don't know if it gets enough sun here. It gets afternoon sun, but now that this house is built, it's being blocked off by the afternoon sun. Got a lot of elephant ears, got a azalea right here, and this is a eucalyptus. I don't know which variety it is because I lost a sign that I put on there. Sedum, right here, autumn something. I can't remember, but I know it's something autumn, sedum. And we got a green giant here. I planted a lot of dahlias back here, and of course, they're not staked. And look, they're all on the ground. This is a cardinal flower here. It's supposed to get really tall. I planted 2 of them. I don't know where I happened to the other one. It needs to be staked up too. So that's that. It's another green giant here. Some more dahlias, which I need to deadhead. I didn't get to do that. And here is which variety is this one? Oh, let's see here. Firelight hydrangea. Oops. That here. As you can see, here's another hydrangea. This one is, what is this one called? Bobo. This is Bobo. Oh, I like this purple one. This purple dahlia is so pretty. Look at that one. How pretty that is. I think this is Thomas Edison, if I can remember correctly. It's really, really pretty. Of course, I didn't get to deadhead these yet either. And this is columnar blue spruce. Yes, Colorado. Fire Chief arborvitae. Emerald green arborvitae. Got a pair of them here. Here is a chast tree. It's doing really good. And I've got the candy corn spirea right here. Coreopsis. And something next to it. I can't remember what the other plant is next to it. But this one is feverfew. I started these from seeds. They came out really good. Ooh, I don't know what this one is, but it fell over. Oops. Let's see if I can pick it up. There's a lot of ants running on this one. Well, doesn't look like it wants to stand up, so. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty when it was in bloom. And this is what's left of it. I've been meaning to pick them up and save them, and so I can use them for a dry decoration. But those are called, Allium, allium, that's it. Sage. Some more balloon flowers here that I started off from seeds. Yarrow. Oh, these drumstick allium was so pretty when they were in bloom. Nice, beautiful color. And the bigger one was called Mohican. Of course, this is a Japanese anemone. They will bloom in the fall. You're starting to see like the buds here. Not ready to come out yet. This is, look how big this one is. Look how big this bloom is. That's beautiful. It was beautiful when it was in bloom. I've got some bee balm here. I've deadhead most of them already. Some more yarrow. This is the big one. This is the Mohican allium. It was really pretty as well when it was in color, when it was in bloom. Some more elephant ears. It is 8 o'clock at night, after 8 o'clock at night right now, and there are still pollinators on here. You guys see that one? It's a bumblebee. Another bee coming. Look at that. These yarrows are so pretty. I love this color. And purple verbena. I've also got the coffee cup elephant ears. They're called coffee cups because when the rainwater comes in, it collects in the center and it dumps out. Just like when you pour out coffee out in a cup. This elephant ears is really big here. I planted some sunflower back here just about 3 weeks ago before we left to go on vacation. So I started those from seeds as well since like March. As you guys can see, here's the wood chips that I had laid down to create a pathway and a barrier between the water running down from the hill up top whenever we do get rain. And these are all started from seeds. The Gaillardia, Arizona Mesa, I think is what it's called. Another name for it. Another coffee cup, elephant ears. More coleus over here. And some salvias that I started from seeds. I just gave them a good haircut. And here is a pomegranate. Sunflowers in the background. Tree standard azalea. I don't know what this is called. It's a Mexican something. I can't remember. Blueberry bushes, 2 of them right there as well. Salvia, black and blue, I think is what it's called. Got an owl back there that a friend of mine gave to me. Hopefully it'll scare the birds away from coming to eat the blueberries. Not that the blueberries are big enough for me to pick anyways. Some alliums here as well. These are called Millennium allium. And some cat mint. I don't know which variety it is. Nepeta. Helen von Stein's lamb's ear right here. And this is another, which one is this one? Oh, this is called Strawberry Sundae. So hopefully it'll turn nice and pink in the fall. Some Coreopsis here. And I can't remember what that aster. I got aster back there. Some more potato vines, purple one. Yarrow. Of course the yellow rose, standard tree form here. and petunia. And this is my Ruby Falls red bud. It was taller than that, but it broke off. The winter killed the top part and it died, so this is all that's left of it for right now. The hollyhock is still in bloom, the creme de cassis. Here's another chast tree here. This one's much smaller. And another false mophead cypress over here as well. Dusty Miller. Oh, this is Jazz Hands fringe flower, lower petal. Yep, Jazz Hands variegated. Oh no, that was a butterfly bush. I'm sorry. That back there was a butterfly bush. This is the chast tree right here. And here is the Euphorbia Snow on the Mountain that I planted from seeds. Got some bell peppers here. I don't know if it'll grow in time. I have some Thai eggplants. Only one's doing well, the other one's not doing so good. Got some onions here, I think Texas onion. I'm not sure when I'm going to pull those out yet. And I just planted these here. Yellow squash. Another yellow squash here as well. It needs some water, obviously. I think I need to move this over. I should move this over. Oh my goodness, I'll have to come back. I'll move the drip line over. And of course, I love the Genovese basil. Mrs. Burns basil right here. Some green beans, that was not very productive. Some purple basil. And some cherry tomatoes here called Rosella. They're really good. I planted these last year. They were really good. This one, I'm not sure which tomato this one is. Let's see. Which one is this? Rosella also. Okay. So I've got 4 Rosella growing. These other tomatoes, I'm not sure. And here are my asparagus. Next year we should be able to start harvesting them. And let's go to the raised beds. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, we have persimmon trees. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persimmon trees. My mom loves persimmon. It's Fuyu persimmons. It's the more flat disc kind, disc-like, not the elongated kind. And these are okras over here. I don't know if it's because it hasn't gotten enough sun or I started them late, but this is what they look like. I started them from seeds and since March 24th, but I didn't put them out until like back in May or June when I put them in the ground. So that's why they're looking kind of small. And I just pulled these out, the cilantro, and this is lemongrass. My sister planted some peanuts as well, so we'll see how they do. This is my sister's raised bed here. She's got a lot of these herbs, mint, basil, Thai basil, parsley, Genovese basil, onions, bitter melon here, some of her tomatoes. Check out this huge banana plant. Let me scoot back so you guys can see how big it is, how massive it is. It comes back every year for us. Let me pan it out all the way. There you go. You guys see that? Thing's huge. So here is another, my raised bed here of nothing but asparagus. And again, like I said, I started these 2 years ago, so we'll be able to harvest them next year 100%. They said after 3 years you can harvest them. So I planted some peppers here as well too, but it's the only lonely one by itself, plus this one, and this one is a marigold. Got some tomato plants here. Let's see which variety this is. This one is true black brandywine. Okay. What about, are they all the same? Let's see. Do I have a label for this one? This one's a label for it. Okay, let's see. Brandywine. Of course, all these tomatoes are small because I put them in late as well. We had a weird spring. Look at my collards. They've been attacked by, I don't know what bug. But I didn't spray anything on these, that's why. I haven't sprayed anything yet, no BT or anything. These are all my other tomatoes here. As you can see, this sage was growing like crazy, so I just cut them back. Half of them was cut back. And this one is called, look how big this one is. Look at that. That's beautiful. You guys see that? This is my hand. Of course, let's see, which one is this one? Classic beef. Okay, beefsteak. I hope no bugs get to it. I'll need to spray it tomorrow. This is new to me. This is strawberry. Strawberry something. It's called strawberry. Maybe you can see it better from this angle. There we go. It's called strawberry. Where's my sign? Did somebody just run across? No. Where's my label? Oh, here it is. Black strawberry. That's what it's called, black strawberry. And this is called pineapple tomato. And I haven't tasted it yet, but I harvested 3 of them earlier today. So this is my little cage area here that I use the cattle panel. And I stretched it across between the 2 raised bed and stuck them in there so that I can have the tomatoes grow on something. More tomatoes here, different variety. I've got Abe Lincoln growing on this one here. No fruits yet as of now, but they are flowering. This one, look, I think this is Black Beauty, I think. Do I have a sign? Do I have a label? Where's my label? Where is it? Nope, that's a marigold sign. I know it's Abe Lincoln on the other side. Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but this is called Chinese long bean or yard long beans. They're really good. That's not a bean, but they produce a lot. I only put like 3 plants in here. And we've been harvesting them every few days. You can see that there. This is what they look like. And let me show you guys my raspberry. So I have raspberry on the right, asparagus on the left. The bed was so wide that I didn't want to just dedicate only raspberries to it. So we have a shared bed. Hopefully it'll work out. We harvested some raspberries earlier in the year. It was really good. Actually, I made a dessert with it too. I made a tart. And these are my containers that has peppers growing in there. I put Carolina Reapers, but my seeds didn't germinate. But I do have dragon's breath, Thai chili peppers, and these are jalapeno peppers in here. These 2 grow bags here. And now we are going to go to Hayden's garden. So this is Hayden's garden bed. The lights are on now because it is after 8 o'clock. I have it set for it to come on at 7. Look at this hibiscus over here. French vanilla, I believe, is what it's called. Of course, I've got the zinnias are up. These are the celosia. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the lettuce bed. Let me show you guys the lettuce bed real quick. Here is the Napa cabbage. That one's curling up really good. This one is still very loose. And look, they've all been eaten up and chewed. Of course, I had some self-seeded celosias here. Look at this coxcomb over here. And some cabbage. I have tiara cabbage, and I have collards, but they're looking really holy right now because some worms and caterpillars have gotten to it. Again, no spraying yet, that's why. All right, back to Hayden's garden. So here is the arch, the Augie arch. The roses are growing along the side very well. Bathsheba right here. You guys see it from this way. There it is. I've got some lots and lots of basil I just threw in as well. Feverfew here as well. Marigolds. And an aster there. It hasn't flowered yet. Let's go underneath the arch here. More Arizona Mesa, Gaillardia. I've cut back a lot of them because they were dying, or they were done flowering. Look at these cosmos. Look how tall they are. They're taller than the fence, and the fence is about 5 feet tall. It's about maybe 6, 7 feet tall now. And of course the zinnias have already got powdery mildew on them. There's the roses in the background, Cinco de Mayo. I've got the Tropicana roses right there. And some dahlias. And these self-seeded right here, the, what is it, Chinese lanterns. I didn't plant them this year. They self-seeded from last year because obviously I didn't cut them back soon enough and the seeds just dropped and they germinated. Hopefully this video comes out okay because it is getting dark out here. And here is the other side of the garden bed here from this way. I planted, I started from seeds like three mahogany splendor hibiscus. There's 2 here and 1 in the front side yard. There's that. And here's the side of the garden. Japanese fatsia. These ajuga are growing really aggressive. I need to go in and pull some of these out. So, roses over here. Carolina jasmine is growing really well. I haven't seen any flowers yet. I don't know how long they take to flower. Black Eye Susan. Another hydrangea, and this is, which variety is this one? I keep on forgetting. Little lime. And a little emerald green here as well. And I've got, I think, snail vine growing over here. Yes, these are snail vines. Some roses. Olivia over here. This is, which variety is this one? see it from here. Always here's the pathway in the garden, the stones, the stepping stones, and the dahlias. Look, there's a bee sleeping on the Helen von Stein lamb's ear. It's taking a nap. Guess it's going to sleep there for tonight. But I have to say, this is Austin roses. I can't get in there right now, but I'll tell you guys what it is later. Oh, this is Cafe Ole. Right here. Isn't that beautiful? It's the first time growing the Cafe Ole. And this is the cream Cafe Ole. I can't remember what this one is, but it's beautiful as well. And let's finish up his garden bed over this side, over here in this corner. Let's do this here. Is that out? Got a lot of open spaces here that I could put some more dahlias in. I have them in a container, so I need to plant them out. Some more zinnias. And that's a very full garden bed over there. Oh, I transplanted a bear's breeches over here. Right, that little tiny plant right there, little green one, from the lower part of that side, because it was too much water on that side and never really did anything. It was struggling, so I decided to move it up here to higher ground where it stays a little bit drier and the water runs down instead of just staying in the soggy soil. Some coneflowers here, vincas. Oh, and I love this little light. I got this from Amazon. It has little fairy lights. It looks like it's watering something here that comes out. There it is. You guys see the little lights? And those coreopsis are growing like crazy. They're just taking over. I'm gonna have to pull them out. I only planted like a handful, and look how much they've grown. So we're exiting out from Hayden's garden from this side, over here, and there's this little monkey right there. And this is his arbor from this way, this entrance. This is welcome to Hayden's garden. And that is it. That completes our garden tour for July. I hope you guys have a wonderful summer so far. And hopefully I'll be able to do one in August when those flowers comes out. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.